Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game. For the Bulls in this one. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here we go. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. You look at Sacramento. A wide open look for Bird. 6 on the shot clock. Lobs it up for Jordan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Now here's Gasol. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Here's Mullen. To the middle. Here's Gasol. Jordan with the rebound.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Johnson driving inside. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Pippen. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on the game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Inside. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Larry Bird.
The wherewithal from Gasol there, nailing the shot despite the tough defense all over.
So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, We sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. The Kings trailing. Now Johnson. .139 left here in the first quarter. To the inside. Jordan. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jordan's got his second bucket.
And the shooting percentage Jordan records from here is insane. If you get him the ball in a good spot, he usually finishes.
Shot by Grimes, no good. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 1. Johnson right side. Johnson the screen. Johnson attacking. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Paul Gasol. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan. Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. To the paint. It's deflected. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Johnson's got 8 points.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. He nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
11.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answer. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send the second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. Highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Johnson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
Yeah, he's a great passing center. You can run offense through Vucevic. Use him as a passing hub.
Screen by Bird. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Mutombo. Kicks it out to Johnson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution for your Kings.
The Bulls leading by 4. Down low. Here's Pippen. And he lays it straight in. And that's now 9 points here for Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Bibby. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Again, the miss by the Kings.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Back to Pippen. 1:57 left now here in the second. Johnson for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, great ball movement there.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Outside, Lambeer. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bibby with the bucket.
And how about the shooting stroke of Bibby? His three-point shot is as money as it gets.
Here's Johnson. To the middle. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And there's the drive. Back to Bibby. Sacramento moving it around. Pass to Jackson. To the paint. Now Bibby. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Johnson outside. Back to Vucevic. Johnson outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Bibby. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Off target from outside. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 16-7 run. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls, number 16, Al Gasol.
Bibby with it. There's the screen. Beal gets a wide open look. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We come back right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Bulls leading by 8. Now here's Kidd. Still without a basket. On the wing, Bridges. Kidd with it. And it's Bird picking him up. Back to Kidd. 6 to shoot. That shot no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Sacramento. Over Kidd. Johnson left side. Johnson outside. Johnson in the corner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do. But you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Back to Johnson. And Gasol sends it back. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the long arms of Gasol wreaking havoc on the D. They don't know what to do with him when he's going up with a shot like that.
2 shots.
Gasol hits them both. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Bird outside. Pass to Grimes. Kidd with the steal. Finished off the break. Mullins got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. With the drive. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
And the foul on Magic Johnson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Kings on D. 6-point game. And here is Kidd. Still scoreless. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick and roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
Free throw line jump shot. Back to Jordan. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Johnson in the corner. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Chicago leading by 8. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And Kidd, here we go. And taken away by Johnson. To the inside. And then Johnson with the jam.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Outside Kidd. Inside. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. And Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Changes for Chicago. There's 48 seconds left in the third. To the paint. Here's Kittles. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. 43 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Mashburn. Scoreless thus far. Down low. Jordan, the bounce pass. Screen by Bird. 6 to shoot. Plays it up and banks it in.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And with Dennis Johnson, you know you're going to get tenacity and intensity, especially on the defensive end. He mucks things up out there.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Teams changing it up here. Timeout called by the Kings.
Please welcome to the floor, your
Timeout called by the Kings.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just one or two major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
The Kings trail by 6. Now Johnson. 14 points for him. Drives to the hoop. Yep, that one goes in there. Johnson's got 16 points.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Bulls lead by 6.
42.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Johnson with it. Outside for Jackson. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Sacramento. To the middle. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Sacramento making a switch here. Timeout, Sacramento. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Mullen. Just 5 on the clock. Pippen with it. Now guarded by Jordan. And it's Pippen missing.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Johnson. Chicago grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Bridges, right side. Back to Pippen. And it's Pippen with the jam.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. It's going to be Johnson shooting. It's going to be on Chris Mullen. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Fans, let's give a big round of applause for your 9-1-6 crew.
6 on the shot clock. Bridges misses. The Kings trailing. Johnson, that's for 2. And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
Mullen's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To tie it up. Johnson, good. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Kings.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
Kid with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Bridges for 3. And the Bulls with another miss. Pass to Bird. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Shots good by Pippen. 15 points here for Scottie Pippen.
This is a big-time game for Scottie offensively thus far. He's setting a high bar for the rest of the guys on that end.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Offline with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Pippen. Great D that time from Jordan.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, Jordan.
And Gasol's length really makes an impact on defense, especially when he's contesting shots like this.
Outside Kid. Down low. Here's Gasol. Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Johnson. And here's Bird for 3. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Seems like nothing bothers Larry Bird. He looks relaxed, scoring even in a high-stakes moment.
Right side Kidd. Now here's Gasol. Shot clock at 6. It's in!
This team turns to Kidd when they need a big bucket. And now you see why.
Johnson the screen. Pass to Jordan. Johnson can't hit. Stolen by Bird. Here's Grimes. Johnson outside. Here's Bird. Off the mark. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Streets. Yeah? L Streets. L Streets.
Billionaire.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phones. Toss a little stop before they burn around.